Alright, boys and girls. Oh, today, and I'm sorry for the wind noise. It just supposed to die down by now. As you can tell, you'll probably get some wind noise. If it's really bad, I'll just do a voiceover. But today we're going to do a 50-hour maintenance on our Champion 2000 watt inverter generator. It's a really simple maintenance. Basically clean the air filter and change the oil. Now I'm also going to do one additional step. Every time I change the oil, clean the filter and stuff like that, I clean the spark arrestor because it gets dirty. It gets really dirty, and I use every once in a while I'll have to use some gas with 10% ethanol, but most of the time, I'd say 95% of the time, I'm using non-ethanol gas, and it still gets a little cruddy. So our air filter's right here. I hope you're getting all that. Let's see. Move my big old leg there. Right here, and we're just gonna push these tabs in. Just need to get one of them in. This generator is still blowing oil by, or I'm still leaking oil someplace. I think it's still not very dirty. I checked before I did this. I have no gum out. Usually I spray this out with gum out. You can see some oil right there in the bottom. I'm still using it quite a bit here at the off-grid cabin, and it's still working. So let me go. I'm just gonna get some gas to wash this out with. So let me get that. Let me get a can to drain the oil into, and we'll get right back to it. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit of gas in our Tupperware. Just go to your kitchen, get one of your wife's Tupperware bowls. These things are great. If she asks about it, tell her I didn't tell you to do it. I'm just going to clean this out. Like I say, usually I use gum out. These things are supposed to have a little bit of oil in them, but should be clean oil. And then I'm going to let it air out now. Go there out of the way. We're going to set this down. We're going to use it here in a minute. Okay. If I have my gum out, I usually spray that excess oil out of there. Not bad now, but as you can see, there is oil that gets in there. Okay, let me go. Let me see if we're going to get you on camera here. Okay. Take the dipstick out, and this is how you're going to drain the oil. That was really good. Now it's colder, so I'm using 1030. I think it's 1030. 1030 or 1040. 1040 is what I normally use. I use Mobil 1 synthetic. And this thing, like I said, I bet it has over 1,000 hours on it right now, because I've used it like crazy. We're just going to pour that out. You can see it was time for. I hope you're getting all this. If not, you get that. You just tilt it. That's all you do. There's no drain plug, just the oil field plug, and you just drain your oil out of that. Now I'm going to save this gas and this oil in this Tupperware container. You know, if you use your wife's Tupperware container, never clean it out and take it back to them. They will know you used it. Just go ahead and take it, and you use it. Just don't let them know, and they'll just think it's like one of those socks in the washer. They just think, you know, Tupperware bowls and stuff. The lids don't ever seem to disappear. It's always, for me, it's always the Tupperware that disappears. So I got it. I'm going to save that for a future project I'm going to do here on the channel. Now, get some fresh oil and we'll add it to the crankcase. Right back. Okay, got my funnel. I always keep my funnel in some type of plastic bag, Walmart bag or something. I like to keep it clean. It keeps it clean. Keep my old rag in there. I like to wipe it off, keep it clean. This is the funnel that actually came with, I believe, came with the generator. Now we're going to put a half a liter. I think it's half a liter. Basically half a bottle. You can see that's just about what I've got in here. And I'm not going to put it all at once. I'm going to put a lot of it, and I'm going to start checking the oil level. And this is why you want to have your generator level. You can see I got a little bit left. I'm going to make sure I don't overfill it. Right down here on my. By the way, I don't have a wife, so I can use any of my Tupperware I want. Nope, still needs more. You want to, when it's level, you want to fill it up to about the first or second thread on there. On your fuel plug. Still not seeing it. Nope, still not seeing it, so that's good. I'm pretty confident I can put the rest of it in there and be just about right. By the way, this is what I use. I hope you can see that. You know what? Go ahead and tell your wife that Donald over at Blue Collar DIY said you could use her Tupperware. Okay, now I like to keep that clean, wipe that off. Now, I don't know if you can pick this up, but I'm seeing right there about the second thread, my level, and I'm just a little bit pointed this down just a hair. So I'm seeing it right down there in the second thread. Perfect. Take the fill plug, put it back in. I'm going to check it just for, I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Right there. So, good deal. Now we got fresh oil. One other thing I'm going to do, I told you that already. Sometimes I repeat myself. I never know what's going to end up on the cutting room floor. And honestly, at my age, I just don't remember what I told you a few seconds ago. Okay, okay. It's pretty much all evaporated now. I'm going to stick the. I'm going to use just a little oil. These things need a little bit of oil on them, preferably the right kind of oil. I don't have the right kind. I thought I did. I guess I used it last time I did a tune-up, so I'll use this for a day or two until I can get into the auto parts store and get some foam air filter oil. It's adhesive oil, and it's there, in my opinion. I'm sure somebody will tell me if I'm wrong, but in my opinion, to catch the dirt that comes through there. It makes it a better, more efficient filter. That's why I always thought they put oil on these things. That or just to make you buy the you can tell it's ready when it doesn't want to go back in there easily. Just pop out. I've done this both ways. I've put it on the cover and then I've Try that. I always seem to pinch it when I put it on the cover though. And that will expand. Okay, now I think we're going to, of course I need a, see if I can reach it. No, I can't. I need a stinking, okay, let me go get my Phillips. I'll be right back. We're going to clean this spark arrestor. Okay, found my Phillips. Let's get these babies off. And they're longer than what you think they are. Some of them don't like to come out. They're not so dirty. Like I said, I clean the spark arrestor after every oil change. The book says every 100 hours, but I do it after 50 hours because it just clogs up. Mine clogs up really quickly, I think. And you're already working on the unit, so might as well just go ahead and do it. Now, here in a couple weeks, I'll do a 100-hour maintenance, and that will include changing the spark plug, adjusting the valves, stuff like that. That's more in-depth. And this one I haven't honestly adjusted the valves yet. So I will, but and I'm still working on the original. This thing's 6 months old. Still, you know, original spark plug. Like I say, I use this practically every day here at the off-grid cabin. During summer, I was using it 24 hours a day, and you always drop a little something. If I hadn't put that panel on yet, side panel back on, it works good, and there went another one. Of course, I knew that one would be hard. And this is the best way I found it to get this off. It start at the bottom and come down. And we're going to, there's a set screw over on this side. I'm going to loosen it and take that out. So it's different from the, look how dirty that is. There you go. Look how nasty that is. You can't see through it. I could hear this thing whistling yesterday when I started it, so I knew it was dirty. I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use some clean gas. Again, if I have gum out, I would clean it off with that. Don't have gum out. No, we're going to use gas. Doesn't take much. Okay, I'm gonna let it set for a little bit, and I'm gonna take a wire, not a wire brush. I guess you could use wire brush, but I got a nylon brush. Okay, take my little nylon brush. Like I said, you could do this with a wire brush. Clean it until I can see through it again. I can feel a little bit of carbon already up in there. And now I'm beginning to see through there. Oh yeah, see daylight through there now. I don't know if you caught it when I poured the gas on it, but a lot of it just came right off. Still here. Okay, I'm gonna go rinse this off with gas. I'll be right back. Still a little dirty. Now what I do, I usually pour gas down that way, or gum out. I prefer gum out, but doggone it, I don't have none, and I'm not going to put this off because this thing's running like crap right now. And the biggest reason is because of this thing being stopped up. It's not letting it breathe. And you could probably say, well, just take that off. Well, I have, and it's louder without this than it is with it. Now you have two holes. It doesn't really matter which hole you put back. You see. Yeah, see, I'm looking through the screen. I still got, I mean, it's pretty well built up today. I could hear it. Okay, that's much better. Okay. I do always like to put it back in the one I had it. It makes it a lot easier. First couple times I did this, it was real bare. You get this set screw back in. You won't get this set screw tight, or this will rattle. I notice as the carbon builds up, it's tougher and tougher to get in. Okay, now we're going to put this cover back on. Make sure you get it back on right. I just lost a screw someplace. Now, this is the easiest way I found. Top goes in first. Oops. Because each of these tabs, one goes on this side and one goes on that side. Get them in there. Okay. Now, we'll put our side cover on. Two tabs at the bottom. They slide right into these slots